Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today we will talk about the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If you read this first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, especially the first few verses of the first chapter, you will find that the hitherto complacent and overconfident Duryodhana has slowly started getting scared of the Pandavas. All his life, Duryodhana was under the wrong impression that he was indispensable and that to defeat the Pandavas would be cakewalk for him. But when he reached the Kurukshetra battlefield, which was his ultimate dream, and when he saw the army of the Pandavas, this man suddenly got cold feet and became jittery. That is precisely the reason that he goes to his teacher, Acharya Drona, and explains to Acharya Drona in detail the army of the Pandavas. And after doing that, finding that Acharya Drona has not reacted to this the way he wanted Acharya Drona to do, he found that in his fear, Duryodhana was alone. To brush up his own false ego and to maintain some sort of dignity, he tells Acharya Drona that even his own Kaurava army has very great soldiers like Bhishma Pitamaha, Acharya Drona himself, Acharya Kripa, Acharya Drona's son Ashwatthama, Vikarna, Jayadatta, Karna, Dushasana, and Duryodhana himself. This he says only to boost his own false ego. He, because of his unlimited fear, hastens to add to Acharya Drona that though Bhishma Pitama is the bravest of all, yet because of his age, he may not be as capable as he was 50 years ago. So, Duryodhana requests Acharya Drona to protect Bhishma himself instead of fighting with the Pandavas. This shows Duryodhana's fears. Here, he is telling his own army to protect his own soldier instead of fighting with the enemy. This particular person in the army, Bhishma Pitamaha, who has to be protected by his own Kaurava army, represents what is known as illusion. This illusion has been born out of false ego, which is an extension of the material mind-body complex. Illusion means that Bhishma Pitama still believes that Hastinapura and Indraprastha, etc., or the kingdom, is more important than the spiritual kingdom of the Lord. Bhishma Pitama was all his life under the illusion, just like Duryodhana, that he himself was indispensable and that his capacities knew no bounds. Bhishma Pitama sincerely believes that as long as he himself is alive, Hastinapur can be safe, which is a laugh because there is no one who can claim that he alone can take care of a kingdom. The graveyard is full of indispensable men, as Milton wrote. We should remember that we are all sheer mortals who have come into this world in this birth just to do some assignment that God has given us as per our capacity and karma, and then go back to Godhead and wait for another assignment. We should be humble enough to think that just like us, there are others who are probably as great as we, or even greater than us, who are more capable and who have more qualifications to do extraordinary things. If we keep this in the back of our minds, we will always think about the self, meditate on the super soul, try to seek self-realization, deliverance, and ultimately we can go back to Godhead. Please let me know your opinions about my interpretation of these few verses of the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and if you like my analysis, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can continue to give you some more of my knowledge about spiritualism and hope that it will be really beneficial to all of you. That is all. That is my humble request. That is all for the present, and we can talk about the same subject in the next video. Till then, it is goodbye.